Good evening, London. I'm Nayun Kim, and this is today's anchor briefing. Stop press, said The Independent, the UK press, as they published their last printed newspapers in 2016. Its cover stated, "Today the presses have stopped, the ink is dry, and the paper will soon crinkle no more." Such decision was made after the 30 years of printing the physical newspapers since 1986. Last year, regional publisher National World also announced its digitization. Executive Director David Montgomery wrote, "Instead of a digital-first company, National World is taking the leap to being a digital-only company. Newspapers will be produced on that basis, rather than being the products of multiple industrial processes that should have been abandoned years ago." The number of the printed newspapers sold has escalated to 1/10 of its average sale rate, and the deficit has skyrocketed. It is a tragic reality of the press, giving up on their original method of media in order to adjust to the world of new. This is not just the story of the UK, not just the papers, but the same reality applies to the news on TV. News persisting in television could only slow down the speed of its demolition, but the result is still estimated to be the same as the prints. Then what could be the future of the press? A study conducted at Oxford University shows the possibility of AI replacing human labour force, with the possibility of robots replacing human journalists being 11%. Another study shows that people would trust the articles written by an AI more than the ones written by a human. Yes, it could be said that such reality of the press today is caused by the press itself. Not to blame the advancement of new media, we know it is the collapse of the public's trust that has been the most costly cause of such reality. Connie Schultz, a Pulitzer Award-winning journalist, writes her letter of apology to the public. "We journalists helped to build the monster Trump. Not all of us, but too many of us, cast his hateful rhetoric as entertaining. We in the media gave him wings." In fact, Trump indeed used the press as the platform to broadcast his entertaining speeches. However, the press were too busy focusing on each of his word choice that it failed to deliver proper scrutiny, which is one of its most essential functions that the public relies on during an election. Such letter of apology seems to be too late. Then what about our journalism today? Today, when our journalism is still buried in churned-out election coverages, the press that once created a monster, what could be done for our future journalism to stop writing such letters of apology? Journalists will survive the future dominated by AI. Not all journalists, but those who are trustworthy. This is the analysis of Geneva Overholzer, a former editor of the Des Moines Register, which won the Pulitzer Gold Medal under her leadership. In the end, it is not about adapting to cutting-edge, newest media technology. It is about trust. Today, such prediction on the crisis of future journalism is not just the story of a country or a press company. With many major elections around the world just around the corner, we must start thinking about what kind of press we are, and through what kind of press do our global citizens view the world. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Nayun Kim, and this was today's anchor briefing for you.